Why are languages and tribes not recognized and they are gradually fading into each other? Here's the reason. And one of the major reasons I would say is interethnic and intertribal marriages. As much as we preach, integrate, marry another society, marry another tribe, it does more harm to your tribal continuation than good. Now, let me give you a very simple example. Let's say I'm Goba, I'm Goba tribe from Adamawa State, from Gombe local government, and I marry somebody who's Yoruba, because I've always wanted to marry Yoruba, by the way. So I eventually marry Yoruba. Now, because my tribe, I cannot speak it, there's a high chance that my children would not get to learn to speak my language. Good. My husband is Yoruba, but because I cannot speak the language, both of us cannot communicate in Yoruba language. So the children would have to learn English as their first language. No matter how hard the father tries to speak the language to the children, that is if he knows how to speak the language, the children will find it difficult to speak Yoruba because their mother does not speak Yoruba. That is one of the scenarios. Another scenario would be, let's say father and mother are different tribes and the mother knows how to speak the language. The high chances the children will speak the mother's language more than their father's language. Let me give you an example. My grandma is Margi, right? My grandpa is Margi. But because my mother even grew up outside of Adamawa, she was a Barak girl. She grew up in the barracks. She only understands the language. She doesn't speak it. Not talk of somebody who maybe the mother is, let's say her mother is Kataf from Kaduna State and her father is Margi. I'm using my mother now as an example. My mother would now begin to speak Kataf because the mothers are they're the primary caregivers, and the language that the mother speaks to the child is the language that the child will speak. All my siblings speak Hausa fluently because my mother speaks Hausa to us. If my mother had spoken her traditional language to us, it would have been difficult for us to understand Hausa or to speak Hausa fluently. Instead, we speak my mother's language fluently. A very simple example again is my mother is Margi, my father is Ngoba. I am Ngoba, but I do not speak the language because neither of my parents, two of them cannot speak. Okay, my father can speak his language, but he's not my primary caregiver. My mother is, and my mother speaks Hausa fluently, and so I speak Hausa. That's all. It's simple. So intertribal marriages are the ones that are major reasons why our languages are going extinct, because at the end of the day, a child can hardly pick two languages simultaneously, especially when mother is, let's say, especially northern Nigeria now, mother is Kata, father is Atiap, and they are communicating in Hausa. That's the language the child will pick up, Hausa language. And let's even say one is they are all communicating Hausa, there's English. The child will now have to learn Atiap and Kataf, English and Hausa could work, and then they'll not be teaching the child French in school. You see some of the basic reasons that these our tribes are going extinct. I just hope that we find solution to it real quick, because our languages are just going.